It is 6:50 here this Tuesday. Our top stories in our Smart Start and breaking updates. 2 women are in custody this morning after an encounter involving RPD officers on Monroe Avenue just before 1 a.m. near the intersection with South Goodman. Police say they saw a 51-year-old woman damaging a street sign. As officers were trying to arrest her, they say another woman pushed an officer trying to stop them. Then RPD says a crowd of maybe 10 to 15 people got aggressively and moving toward them, prompting more units to respond to help break up that scene. Both women, we're told, face several charges, including offenses of obstructing governmental administration and resisting arrest. No officers were injured there on Monroe. A Rochester teen is still in critical condition after he was shot Monday night. That 17-year-old boy was found wounded near Chili and Wellington Avenues around 6 p.m. No suspects in custody as of this morning, but detectives say a handgun was found at the scene. Gates police have officially confirmed the name of that 6-month-old killed last Thursday in the crash at Howard and Buffalo Roads. Little Noah Carpenter died when police say a speeding driver slammed into the back of the car he was in with his parents. His mother is in serious condition at the hospital. The father is listed as satisfactory. The investigation is ongoing. While we did get the identities of the victims, no updates yet on the condition of that striking driver who was also initially taken to the hospital. A man from Ontario is on life support after an early morning crash Monday in Irondequoit. Police say 44-year-old Cass Snyder was driving a pickup at the roundabout on Titus Avenue in Seabreeze Drive when his truck flipped. Snyder was not responsive when first responders pulled him out of the vehicle. Crews there did have to clean up a diesel fuel tank leak following the impact. Bail has been raised for the driver in the deadly tour bus crash on the state thruway last summer. Prosecutors in Genesee County say 56-year-old Ben Shao was driving the bus that flipped near Pembroke in August, killing 5 people and injuring many others. Shao pleaded not guilty last month to manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. Yesterday, the judge ruled prosecutors are ready for trial and raised the bail set at $100,000 to $200,000 as the DA argued there's a flight risk here.
Because he lives in a community that is far away in New York City. It's a primarily Chinese-speaking community, and the state police have had some difficulty locating him there. So again, and he's spent time in China recently, up to 6 months, I'm told. So he has contacts out of the country, and we feel that based upon that, the risk of flight is significant.
Shao's defense attorney had no other comment beyond saying his client has pleaded not guilty. Oral arguments were scheduled for May. Vice President J.D. Vance and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth attended the dignified transfer of the 7th U.S. service member killed in the war with Iran. Army Sergeant Benjamin Pennington died after being wounded during the March 1st attack on an airbase in Saudi Arabia. The transfer home came hours after the president told reporters in his first official press conference since the war started he believes the military operation is ahead of schedule and would be over, quote, very soon. The president is also voicing disappointment over Iran's new supreme leader, who's the son of the former leader killed in the first day of strikes.
We think they should put a president in, or the head of the country in, that's going to be able to do something peacefully for a change.
As deadly U.S. and Israeli strikes continue, Iran's retaliation is relentless, launching more missiles and drones at Israel and American targets in neighboring countries. Sunrise traffic here at 6:53. A view over downtown from our Greater Rock Sky Eye. Things getting busy there. Of note on our map is just some of the ongoing construction projects currently just right around the metro. The one thing we have a little further to our south in Dansville, Flats Road at Sonia Road and Groveland Station Road closed due to some flooding issues reported by the DOT. As we look ahead, for the first time ever, school districts around the area are teaming up all at once to tackle the ongoing shortage of teachers. Nearly 30 districts are getting together to host a regional teacher recruitment day later this month. That will allow job seekers to meet face-to-face with hiring teams from different schools and take part in a quick 15-minute screening interview. Hundreds of candidates have already signed up. Some are coming from out of New York, hoping to land one of these many classroom jobs.
We're desperate to collaborate and make sure that we had a successful recruiting year in a time when candidates are probably at an all-time low. Over the past 5 years, I would say we've probably averaged hiring 30 teachers per year. And so that's a significant draw when you think about 30 different districts. That's 900 candidates coming out. There aren't 900 candidates coming out. We're speaking with individuals that I know are coming in from Virginia to this event because it's an opportunity to meet with 30 different districts.
So this big job fair is the 20th. That would be a week from Friday, 9 to 3 at the Gates Chili Fieldhouse. We've got registration details if you're interested or someone is that you know at rochesterfirst.com. The Sabres back on ice tonight. The Blue and Gold have won 7 in a row, still first place in the Atlantic Division. The Sabres played in what some are calling the game of the century, at least many years, against the Lightning Sunday. 5 fights, you see that, more than 100 penalty minutes combined, 15 goals scored as well. Lindy Ruff spoke on what he saw with the physicality on ice.
You know, you see a couple guys, their faces a little swollen, a couple little scrapes. He just puts a smile on my face. It's my kind of hockey.
we don't have the biggest team always out there, or the most, I guess it'd be toughest fighters out there, but at the same time we got guys that are going to stand up for each other, and you saw that tonight. There's 5 fights in the game, and our guys all held their own in those. But it's one of those things where we have a close group. We've talked about that a lot this year, and if you see one of your brothers getting jumped like that, you got to get in there and help them out.
It's Buffalo taking on the Sharks tonight. Puck drop is set for 7. It's one of those times in your life as a parent, if you're like cheering on a fight and you see your kid with you, and it's like, it's just hockey, it's fine. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. Let's keep the sport clean here as much as possible. Maybe a little bit of a roller skate hockey outside. Should be gorgeous when there's your sunrise. And one more nice day today with a little bit of rain this afternoon before the cold blast Thursday.
9 o'clock, we'll see a second cup of sunrise on the Rochester First streaming app for half an hour. CBS Mornings on the way at 7.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on rochesterfirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.